You're sitting there rubbing your lower back right now, aren't you? Real talk, finding the best ergonomic office chair feels like navigating a completely rigged minefield of marketing fluff. Every single brand claims they will miraculously fix your posture, but most just leave you with a lighter wallet and the exact same neck pain. I dug through the tedious spec sheets, verified the BFMA safety ratings, and cross-checked hundreds of real user reviews to bring you the honest verdict on the top contenders. Whether you are crunching spreadsheets all day or pulling all-nighters, I've got you covered. And here's the deal. Number one on this list has an insane 14 points of adjustment and 3 times the versatility of standard models. When you see exactly why it snagged the top spot, it makes total sense.
Before we dive in, let's talk about 3 non-negotiables you need to check. First is the classic trap. People think a super plush, pillowy seat means comfort. Honestly, it's the exact opposite. High-density molded foam or premium mesh beats a sinking cushion every single time. You want a seat load capacity rated for at least 300 pounds, so the material doesn't bottom out after 6 months. Second, watch out for what spec sheets hide. Lumbar support isn't just about having a pad, it's about actual vertical travel. A fixed lumbar piece is completely useless if you're 5'2" or 6'3". Look for a minimum of 2 inches of vertical adjustability. Finally, match the chair to your life and environment. If your home office gets stuffy, a breathable full mesh back is mandatory. Plus, always leverage US consumer perks like Amazon Prime's 30-day return window. Your body takes a good week to adapt to proper posture, so use that trial period. All right, now that you know what to look for, let's start with number 5.
Quick heads up, the links in the description are affiliate links. Doesn't cost you anything extra, but it helps support the channel.
Let's kick things off with the Gabrylly Ergonomic Office Chair. This is your absolute best bet if you are working in a tight space but refuse to compromise on airflow. Coming in at around $215, this chair is engineered with a completely breathable mesh from the high backrest down to the seat, keeping you totally cool even during the sweatiest summer months. One remote worker with a tiny apartment noted how the 45-degree flip-up armrests completely changed their layout. You can literally fold the arms up and slide the whole rig right under your desk, saving about 10 square feet of precious floor space. Honestly, that's a massive win for small home offices where every single inch counts. The frame gives you 4 solid support points, hitting your head, back, hips, and hands, while the PU mute wheels glide effortlessly without wrecking your hardwood floors. But here is the limitation. The armrests themselves are made of a fairly firm plastic. If you are someone who constantly leans heavily on your elbows while typing, they can feel a bit rigid after a few hours. The simple solution? Grab a cheap $15 set of memory foam armrest pods from Amazon, and you're golden. It's a minor quirk on an otherwise stellar Gabrylly ergonomic mesh office chair that is perfectly optimized for anyone between 5'5" and 6'2". If you need a solid space-saving unit that keeps you cool under pressure, this one is absolutely worth your attention.
Sliding into the number 4 spot is the Hbada E3 Air. In real talk, this is the best ergonomic chair for long sitting if you struggle with constant lower back fatigue. Priced right around $299, this ergonomic chair brings something completely different to the table with its 3-zone dynamic lumbar support. Instead of just a standard stiff foam block, it has left and right floating wings that rotate 40 degrees internally and externally. For those pulling 10-hour coding shifts or endless Zoom calls, the backrest literally hugs your waist and adopts seamlessly as you shift your weight. It features a brilliant T-shaped support system that actively targets your neck, waist, and shoulders all at once. The 3D biaxial headrest is another massive standout, rotating 70 degrees to catch your neck perfectly whether you are typing upright or leaning back to take a call. Now, the main drawback here is that occasionally the gravity-sensing chassis can develop a slight squeak when you forcefully recline or move around. It is a highly common thing with complex mechanical chassis systems. The real fix? Just hit the metal joints with a quick spray of WD-40 or silicone lubricant during your initial assembly and it stays dead silent for years. The breathable full mesh design completely prevents that dreaded sticky feeling, and the ultra-wide 20-inch seat accommodates a large variety of body types. If you need aggressive, highly adaptable back support that actively moves with you throughout the day, the Hbada E3 Air is a total game changer.
Coming in at number 3 is the Sihoo M18, which is hands down the best budget ergonomic chair on the market right now. Pricing in at a highly accessible $139, it proves you absolutely do not need to empty your bank account to save your spine. It boasts an impressive 4.4-star rating from a massive pool of buyers, giving it some serious, undeniable credibility. When you sit down, you immediately notice the reinforced Y-shaped backrest frame. It provides a surprisingly rigid, supportive feel that you usually only find in chairs double this price point. People transitioning from cheap dining chairs constantly mention how the two-way adjustable lumbar knob finally gave them the exact lower back pressure they needed to sit pain-free. It has a super thick 8.5 centimeter high-density sponge seat that holds its shape incredibly well over time, easily passing strict BFMA static pressure tests. Assembly is remarkably easy too, taking most people under 20 minutes. However, there is a catch. The armrests only adjust vertically, straight up and down. They don't slide forward, backward, or pivot side to side. But here's the clever workaround. The arm pads themselves are crafted with a subtle concave groove that naturally cradles your forearms perfectly as they rest toward your keyboard. It pretty much negates the need for elaborate 3D adjustments. All the links are down in the description if you want to check the current pricing on any of these. If you are hunting for maximum durability and essential features on a strict budget, the Sihoo Ergonomic Office Chair is an absolute tank. Stepping into the premium tier at number 2, we have the Steelcase Gesture. If you have ever furiously debated a gaming chair versus ergonomic chair, this $1,510 masterpiece ends the conversation entirely. This isn't just furniture, it's a meticulously research-driven tool designed around the natural movement of the human body. The defining feature is its proprietary 360-degree armrests that articulate exactly like a human arm, keeping your elbows fully supported whether you're leaning way back to text on your phone or hunched forward intensely focused on a monitor. Professionals who have suffered from shoulder pain for years often report that the gesture eliminated their tension within days because the chair intuitively catches you in literally any posture. The seat depth is completely analog, meaning you can precisely dial it in while sitting rather than relying on clunky preset notches. Now, the biggest limitation isn't the chair's performance, it's the logistics. It weighs a massive 75 pounds and arrives fully assembled in a gigantic box. Hauling this beast up a narrow flight of stairs by yourself is a complete nightmare. The real solution? Unbox it on the ground floor and carry it up in 2 separate trips, or simply bribe a buddy with pizza to help you lift it. With a contouring backrest that flexes in perfect sync with your spine and an unparalleled 12-year warranty, the Steelcase Gesture Ergonomic Office Chair is the ultimate long-term investment for pure, unadulterated comfort. Taking the absolute top spot is the Branch Ergonomic Chair Pro. Honestly, this is the best ergonomic office chair overall, striking a flawless balance between high-end performance and approachability at roughly $499. It is officially a Wired #1 pick, and it's incredibly easy to see why. You get a staggering 14 points of adjustment built onto a heavy-duty aluminum base that supports up to 275 pounds with ease. From the 5D armrests that seamlessly adjust in height, width, depth, pivot, and pod position, to the dual-way padded lumbar cushion, you can micro-adjust every single millimeter to fit your exact proportions. Designers and heavy desk users rave about the forward tilt seat cushion. It actually supports active sitting, shifting forward with you when you lean in close to your screen. It boasts a rock-solid 4.3-star rating, with users highlighting the high-density foam seat that totally refuses to flatten out. The one limitation to be aware of is the tilt lock mechanism. It locks your backrest angle firmly in place, but it doesn't offer multiple variable tilt limiter stops like some ultra-expensive models. The simplest workaround? Most posture experts recommend leaving the backrest unlocked with the tilt tension dialed perfectly to your body weight anyway, so you naturally engage your core and keep your blood flowing. With an incredibly sleek aesthetic and a 26-degree recline range, it truly is the best ergonomic office chair for back health without crossing into $1,000 territory. We promised to cut through the marketing fluff, and there you have it. If you want the best bang for your buck, you cannot beat the Sihoo at number 3. But if you want pure performance and all-day comfort, the Branch Pro at number 1 is your ultimate upgrade. Links to all these chairs are in the description below. If this review saved your back, hit that like button, subscribe for more real talk tech reviews, and I'll see you next time.